Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm Stero, and today I wanted to show you guys how I'm approaching Datacrons this season. We're about to head into a 3v3, and I've just managed to, through Conquest, farm up a couple of level 9s here, and I just wanted to, just walk through what I was going for, what I got, and use it. Okay, so first of all, Enduring Power, you've got like basically the light side preload with the turn meter is the one you want, and dark side you get tank revive or buffs on a base kick, or special ability 15% turn meter, which is also very good. So lots of very good level 3s that you should just be farming in general. For faction though, it's a little bit tighter. There's mercenaries, and really the only team is Balin. So if you don't have Balin, it's I mean, you can do fun stuff with like Han is a mercenary, I think, and he 100% defense penetration, make him hit really hard. I don't know if it's gonna make him do anything that he wouldn't already. Hut Cartel, obviously there's only one Hut Cartel, so get the wordy one and then call it a day if you have Jabba. Otherwise, there's really no point in going for Hut Cartel at all. Smuggler, this is where it's interesting. So the Smugglers have 100% evasion, the wordy one here. If they're debuffed, they lose that evasion, but they basically become, it's like a Datacron, right? And yeah. So it's good. It's really good, really good, really annoying, right? Because you can't hit anybody. You have to bring in people who have like undodgeable stuff. I forget what it's called, but like can't be evaded. And so that can take teams that are even just kind of just trash leftover stuff, particularly in 3v3, and make it really annoying to deal with, right? Somebody might even get stuck. They think they can throw in something easy, solo it with something, and then they just can't hit the enemy. So Smuggler, the wordy is the one I'm going for a lot. I only really needed one of Hut Cartel. I ended up getting two. Mercenary, I'll probably try to get this one for my Balin and call it a day. Droid, again, wordy one is really the only one worth getting. And I don't know. It's like if you have Sortie, then use it. I guess you can use it if you have like a Jedi training Rey and you use in 3v3 you use R2 and whatever roly-poly dude, then this could be good, but it's not going to be like game-changing. Level 9s, I just usually like take it up to, like, if I get Smuggler and it's not the one I want, I take it up to level 9 and then I re-roll, so I'm guaranteed to get Smuggler. I'm not sure that's the most efficient way to do it, but that's the way I do it, so I don't have to like sift through getting all the crappy mercenary ones as well as the crappy Smuggler ones. But the ones that I looked out for here, Sana, because all allies gain 100% max health, 50% max protection, 25 speed for the rest of the encounter, and defense up for 2 turns at the start of the encounter, which can't be dispelled, so they're going to be tanky. Obviously, she will work best if you have Stormtrooper Han, and the third, I would go with like, oh yeah, Captain Han. Call out right here. Captain Han gets bonus turn. Basically, it'll make sure that he revives if they get through Stormtrooper Han. Captain Han will take a bonus turn and revive him. So, really, really annoying thing there in 3s particularly. In 5s, you can chuck her with like Leia, Rey. You can do a Rey Scoundrels team. I was messing around with a lineup where I used Rey with, I took out Ben even. I used Rey, Dash, Sana, L3, and Beskar Armor Mando. And I was able to take down, at least in Squad Arena, the SLKR with Darkside Rey, and like pretty handily, which is great because, you know, he does his swipes. The whole thing is they get a lot of alt charge for him by doing AoEs, but if your whole team's smugglers, just dodge. Great. So that could be annoying, although the meta in 3s will remain Ben Solo and Ezra Bridger Exile if you have them. Now, anything else that I was really good looking for? Mob Enforcer seems good. Gamorrean Guard's kind of a meme. Honestly, I don't really care about most of these. I just go to level 9 so I can reroll level 6. So that brings me to what I have. I've got 2 Gamorrean Guards. I've got a Sana. I've got a Veteran Smuggler Chewie. And then I have some that I haven't finished off yet. A bunch of level 3s. These are Revive Crons mostly. And then these are like, I think like Preload and Protection Up. Protection Up. No, this is buffs on basics. I guess these probably are the preloaded, yeah. So anyway, what I did, particularly Sana, and this is if you get a good cron, hopefully this would be like ideal. Preload level 3 with the smuggler level 6, and then Sana level 9 for the Sana teams. And this, like, they're fast because they're starting with 25% turn meter. You can't hit them, and that's really annoying. And they are all like twice as tanky. It also gives a little extra speed. Just like whenever a scoundrel uses a special ability, target loses 40% turn meter. This is part of what helped me with SLKR, by the way, with Rey, is I would just keep using this. It's irresistible. I would just keep using this on SLKR, and it would like delay him from using his ult. It was pretty fun. But yeah, this is like ideal. And then stats, whatever you want, really. I mean, I just ended up protection. I'm not gonna reroll stats. They are what they are. Not Vandor. It really does look like Vandor. Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca. So his level 9 is at the start of his turn, he dispels all debuffs and then recovers 5% health for each debuff dispelled that way. It sucks. Really, it just sucks. But I took it here to get this one, which I got with the preload. And I got some armor penetration, a little bit of offense on there, a little bit of health, you know, just a nice little mix of stuff. But that 66% armor penetration is really nice. What this is going to go on is Zori. Because Zori is a smuggler. And Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca is both resistance and smuggler, so it meets all of the requirements for Zori's uniques. Like, it doesn't break any of her synergy. So in 3s particularly, I'm using obviously you have to use Finn lead, Zori, and then I threw in Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca. I loaded him up with potency, right? Because one of the main counters is Imperial Troopers, right? So you've got a 25% turn meter, but say they also have a 25% turn meter, right? They're going to start going. They can maybe go in on Finn, but then Finn is... he'll get damage immunity. And then if they try to go in on Veteran Smuggler Chewie, he'll just dodge. At least the vast majority of it, I think. I don't think they have unevadable basics. I'll have to double check that. But basically, the thing is, they're going to be super fast, they're going to be really hard to hit, and Veteran Smuggler Chewie puts out daze on his basic, which is why I loaded him up with potency, because he will daze them, and troopers hate daze. So this is like my anti-trooper cron, and I'm just going to make sure, I'm just going to go in, so... Oh, trooper. The only guy that matters, really, a dark trooper. Is this unavoidable? Can't critically hit. No. Not unavoidable. Like Piet's unavoidable either. Nope. Yep. Okay. So that should kill troopers. It really should. Which means they have to use something else on Zori. Which, I mean, they could use, like... Sith Eternal. Yeah. But the whole point is to stop troopers. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing for that Datacron. So, Sana, she's going to be on our own team. I think I'm putting her with, like, BAM lead and L3 just to, like, make it annoying pre-taunt dodge thing. It's not going to be, like, game-breaking. In 5s, I'll probably put her with Rey. Chewie's going with Zori. And then I have one that is the wordy Hut Cartel, which is going with Jabba. And in 3s, level 9 doesn't matter because there's no Chrysanthemum or Leia, and that is locked in. You have to use those 3, basically. So 15% turn meter and the wordy one. I'm also running like a funny little comp here. I'll show you my defense kind of in the works here. Funny little comp here is Boba, Skiff, and Gamorrean. I don't know if this will be the final one. I might switch Skiff out. But Hut Cartel Leader is the only stipulation on here, and Hut Cartel Allies gives Gamorrean Guard 50 speed and 20% counter chance per Hut Cartel ally, including himself. So that's 150 speed, 300% potency, and 60% counter chance. He inflicts dots and takes reduced damage, and just... I didn't have the wordy one on here, so this is like when they fall below 50% health, they gain damage immunity, which is like, it'll just make him annoying to work through, and he'll revive. And it's got, you know, 87% armor penetration, 72% crit damage, and some tenacity, so it'll be hard to land debuffs. It will... they'll hit pretty hard, and they have like the kind of pseudo-savior mechanic. So we'll see. I think Night Sisters probably will take this out, but I don't know. I mean, I got the Kron, so I mean, might as well do something with it. So we'll see. We'll see if there's maybe better lineups to use there, but that's kind of the funny thing I'm doing there. Oh, Nisa. Okay, so there's a level 3 that's whenever they light side allies inflict damage over time, they gain protection up 5% stacking until the end of the counter. Nisa is super annoying with her basic. You know, everybody knows she does the little and like loads up dots on you, right? I think I put some potency on her, yeah, to make sure she could land a few more of those. But if you've ever like brought in a team that's kind of like, I don't know, like you go against that's Ewoks, you're probably doing like a Malixol or something, which is fine. I mean, but if you just keep getting those dots loaded up on you, that's just ugh, man. Nisa could probably solo a lot of things, or at least carry a battle and force them to drop one. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. With a preload Kron, I feel like in 5s, particularly with the Chirpa Omicron, could punch up significantly. Not sure though. Those are the old Datacron sets. Anything else I'm using here? So yeah, Jabba's got his wordy Kron. Yeah, Sana's going with BAM. Chewie on that Zori team, and we'll see how this works out because I know Resistance Hero Finn is kind of locked into the 3v3 squad, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, droids. I'm hoping to get like the decent droid level 6 for a sortie squad, just to make them a little bit more annoying. I'm hoping it'll just like lock out the Wampa counter maybe. But yeah, that's what I've got for Datacrons this set. It's really limited, but the level 3s are really good. So at the very least, spam level 3s because preloaded turn meter is always spectacular. A lot of light side teams also can do like the buffs on basic, the 2% damage per debuff. Particularly Gungans love that. I hate it because it makes my Gungan counters very difficult. But yeah, and you can do some interesting stuff with protection up, but not too much. And then, you know, Darkside's got free, the 15% turn meter buffs on basic and the revive. All very good in their own right. So spam those level 3s, that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I'll be taking some up to level 9s to try to get those, particularly that Smuggler level 6. And I don't know if I can't remember if I pulled up Smuggler before, but these guys are all Smugglers. Obviously Jabba has the Datacron. Han. Imagine not being able to hit Han and Chewie. Han and Chewie. You can't hit Han and Chewie. That would be freaking annoying. Could also be very useful if you're like going up and punching up against a team. Whatever. Not being able to hit Zori Bliss is going to be insanely annoying. I've got some interesting things planned for 5v5 with Veteran Smuggler, Chewie, and Han. If you have Kira and like the prepared team, you can use like a dash lead. Nest is also Smuggler. Not being able to hit Nest. Although you want to hit, and Nest wants you to hit her so she gets the bonus. I don't know. You're just gonna bring in an insta kill for Nest anyway. Yeah, and then like Kira, Young Han, Young Lando. If you have them, you have them. It'll make them more annoying. This is the whole point of this level 6, is to be very annoying. And I'm sure it will be very annoying. So make sure that you have more very annoying than your opponent does. Yeah, Hondo's gonna suck. He already has a bunch of evasion. Anyway, so that is all. That is what I'm doing for this set of Datacrons, kind of how I'm approaching it. Hope that was somewhat helpful. But yeah, remember to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys again next time.